Oh my gosh, you know how I said that I wasn't going in with any plans? Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. So as you saw this morning, I took myself on a little trip to the cafe to get some work done this morning and treated myself to a croissant because honestly I wanted to celebrate 1K of you. So this video is going to be about training, but I just wanted to say a big thank you because that means a lot and I know we're just going to keep on growing and growing. So I currently just finished my cross-train double, hence why I'm super sweaty. But I thought I would take you through my training for the week, as I said. So today is my biggest day of the week, which is quite unusual. Most people don't do a lot of their big training on Mondays, but I get to work from home on a Monday, so it just works for me because I don't have the commute and I also don't have to be on my feet all day, so I just do my biggest session that day. So it's usually like some kind of tempo and then some threshold or faster repeats. So today we had a 5K tempo, which I did in 1809, which is 3:38 per kilometer. And that felt really good actually. I honestly was aiming for around 3:45, so to run that felt really good, and it just shows that my threshold is getting better and better, which is nice. Then I had just a 3-minute really easy jog. Then I went into 1600, 1200, 1K, 800, 400, which I just dropped down slowly. So it was 5:37 for the 1600, so that's 3:31 per kilometer. Then I did the 1200 and 4:15, which is 3:33 per kilometer. So that one was actually a bit slower, but I think it was more of the ups and downs that we have on the bike trails. Then the 1K was in 3:30, so obviously 3:30 per kilometer. The 800 was in 2:42 and a half, so that was 3:23 per kilometer. It says average grade is just a pace 3:19. That one must have had lots of the hills in it, but I didn't really go off that. I go off the actual time. And then the 400 was in 77.8. which is 3:15 per kilometer, and they were all off a 90-second jog, like super easy. So I was so impressed with that. That's probably one of my best sessions to date, and I wasn't really expecting it. Like yesterday I felt absolutely exhausted for no reason, but I just really rested, really fueled, and obviously it paid off. I felt great, and yeah, really excited. So that was 22 kilometers with the warm-up and cool down, and then I did a short lift after that. And then went to the cafe, as you saw, refueled with my croissant. Also had obviously milk, banana, and some cottage cheese with melon, just to kind of have a more balance, but obviously really enjoyed that. And then yeah, got some work done, came back, had lunch, got some more work done, and then just did a double. I never do double runs, so I always cross-train double, and I do that 3 times a week. So I just did 45 minutes on the cross trainer, really easy, like aerobic effort. I think the heart rate was like 140, so usually like 130 to 140, watching some YouTube, and yeah, that felt really good. So that was today's session, really big session. We make sure to really refuel, rest, and then it will be an easy run tomorrow. So I'll catch you for that one, but yeah, really pleased and hoping this will pay off in races to come and just get faster and faster. And when a lot of people ask, I train everything on my own, so I only ever train on my own. I haven't had a group since college, and I really do miss it. I wish I had a group, but yeah. do my midweek long run on a Tuesday. Again, I kind of do things a little bit on and off, but yeah, I was tired and my legs were sore, but I'm just learning to take it a lot easier, put on a good podcast and kind of embrace that tiredness, because learning that tiredness isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just mental toughness, and it means that I worked hard yesterday, which I did. So yeah, felt good. It was just over 19 kilometers, which is usually what I do, anything between 18 to 19 and a half-ish, just to kind of get those miles in nice and easy, kind of conversational if I was with anyone pace, and watch the sun come up, which was nice. We haven't really had a sunrise in a while. It's been quite grey in the morning in California, so it was nice to have the sun come up for the last 10 minutes or so, and then starting in the dark as usual, as you saw. But I'm just going to do a quick rehab now for like 10 minutes, some prehab exercises, and then get ready and head for a full day of work. I've got my own clinic in the morning, dietitian wise, so IBD patients, and then I work with the doctor at her clinic, so I go and see any patient she needs me to see in the afternoon. So a full day of gastrointestinal, not any sports or social media. I'll probably do that in the evening, but yeah, full day of IBD, full day of big girl work, and we've got all the training done for today. So that's all I do on a Tuesday, is just that one run, and I'll maybe do some mobility or sauna later today if I have the time after work. So your reminder today is to take those easy runs easy and embrace the tiredness, because it isn't a negative thing. Getting started on my second work block. I'm working from home again today, but I decided to head to a cafe for the morning. Didn't get any clips on my run, but I did get some clips after my run. I'm kind of wanting to show you different parts of my day instead of just doing pre-run for the whole week, which can probably get a bit boring because it's the same thing. So yeah, nothing special, just making sure I'm clean and fueled and ready to work on time. But yeah, another easy run, this time a little bit shorter, but just kept it easy again. As I'm building up more mileage, I'm just making sure to keep those runs easy as I add the mileage, because you don't want to add two things at once. So you either want to add intensity or volume. You don't want to add them both at the same time necessarily. So just starting on that volume for now, keeping it nice and easy. Legs still felt a little tired, so it was nice to go easy, but then headed back for an early lunch. Had lunch about 11:30 because honestly I was starving, and what a meal times. I'm up early anyway, so it's probably the equivalent of having it at midday for a normal person. And yeah, just headed outside to the area outside my apartments. It's super nice here, just by the pool. It's a beautiful day to get some more work done, just working on protocols and things and scheduling patients. But yeah, it's been a good day, and we're going to do a short cross train this afternoon, so maybe like 30 minutes, and try and get some Pilates or mobility in because I need to get that. But apart from that, just working and resting up for the rest of the day, and hopefully trying to get some of this content edited so I can get this video out to you as soon as possible. Trying to stick to my goal of doing some mobility every day, and you're keeping me accountable, so thank you for that. But I thought I'd take the time to go over today's run because, as promised, I'm going to be going over all my training. So usually I would cross train on a Thursday afternoon, like a super short one, but for two reasons. Firstly, I'm reducing my volume towards the end of this week, so I'm doing mobility, yoga, that kind of thing, maybe some core Pilates instead. And secondly, because of the run, which I'll explain. So this morning it was an easy run, but it had 3 kilometers kind of, I don't even want to say tempo because it wasn't. It was just slightly picked up pace, like slower than marathon pace, around heart rate of like 160. So I guess you'd say like LT1, maybe if you were doing lactate. I don't do that, but yeah, just felt nice and easy. I wasn't wearing any carbon plates, so just wore my Nike Vomeros, and yeah, it felt good. The first kilometer is always really tough, but yeah, just kind of kept it nice and steady. And then I just did 1 kilometer super easy jog, and then did 8 by 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And the ons were like half marathon effort. Honestly, didn't even look at the pace. I had it on the clock, and I haven't even looked at the pace because my day has been super crazy ever since I got back from the run. But yeah, it felt good, and it was more just going off effort and to get the legs turning over a bit, which was nice. So that was meant to only be 16-ish kilometers, but the cutoff that I planned to do was blocked off for roadwork. So I had to do the full loop, which ended up being like just over 18 kilometers, which wasn't ideal, but I just kind of jogged it in, and I know that I can't control those things, so it meant my morning was a little bit more rushed, but yeah, just another reason to hold off the cross training. And I'm learning that sometimes less is better, because I often before would do way too much. So I guess that's today's lesson, that sometimes just taking the afternoon off if you usually double, or doing some mobility, is sometimes just needed and can actually be better for you long term. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better at learning that rest is necessary for performance improvements. And I had a super busy day at work, cycled into the clinic, had a full day of clinic, got back. As you saw, I got a few clips trying to get different parts of my day. Finished up my charting for like 30 minutes, and now it's just gone past 5:30, and I'm heading out to do this. Then I'll do this for like 30 minutes, then we'll head in, shower, and have dinner and chill for the rest of the night, because we've got to be up early again for a full IBD clinic, which is the busiest day on Friday, which is kind of a blessing and a curse. It keeps you busy on a Friday when you'd otherwise be tired, but also it's hard at the end of the week. But yeah, I'm feeling good, getting a bit more energy. I did not feel good at all on Tuesday, like just so down and tired, but feeling a bit better, had a bit more food in me, which is helping. I think I just inadvertently started not eating enough, but yeah, got a bit more carbs in me, and we seem to be on the up, which is good. And plus, I think it helps that the past couple of days it's been beautiful weather, blue skies, as you can see, but the past couple of days before that, it had been really gray skies, and genuinely, like, my mood dramatically changes when it's gray skies. One of the reasons I think I had to leave England, because it's just gray all the time. And I will catch you all again tomorrow, but yeah, I'm going to finish up mobility in here. I've got the full studio to myself. So this is the upper part of our gym. There's a bunch of cardio and weights down there. This is just a yoga studio, and then it's got some beautiful views. So yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. Bye. how happy I am. This day was not good, but we won't go into details. But training was good, so we can talk about that. But I just got my grocery delivery, so I thought I would empty it while I chat to you about today's session and why I did it and what. So I don't think cross training is a bad thing, and it's not a sign that you're a bad runner if you cross train. I do think that I need to be increasing my mileage as I head towards the marathon, and I will be doing that. I just think that for me right now, building up that mileage more slowly and keeping some cross training is really important to keep me healthy, because the most important thing is getting me to the start line healthy. And if that means running less miles than the typical marathon runner, I would prefer to do that than have tried to run 90, 100 miles a week and not even be able to get to the start line. For a while, I was only running 4 or 5 days a week. And then I would sometimes do cross-train doubles on those days. And then the other days I wasn't running would be a cross-train day on the bike or the elliptical, or I would sometimes have a rest day. I found that worked for me. I was able to maintain decent fitness, and I was also able to stay healthy, which was the most important thing. But as I head towards the marathon, and I'm now in a much better place with my body and health-wise, I think it's going to be time for me to step up that mileage. So that's going to mean increasing the volume, but doing that in a sensible way. So we're going to move to 6 days a week of running, hopefully, and then slowly build up those days. And obviously the long run will get longer. And then just slowly increasing the easy miles is the way that we're going to do that. I guess this was just to say that 2 things. Cross-training doesn't mean that you're failing. But also don't think that just because you could only manage maybe 40 to 50 miles in the past, you can't manage more miles. Now you're in a better place. I'm fueling much better. I'm recovering much better. I'm so much stronger from working in the gym that I can handle that mileage. So I just need to trust my body. And yeah, so we're going to be building that up. I'm going to go into much more details about my marathon kind of training plan and the block in the next video, but I just thought I'd explain because it kind of worked off of what I did today. And then I went in the sauna for 20 minutes and had a full day in the clinic, which I just got back from, unloading all my groceries. I'm going to go on a bit of a mental health walk because I need it, and that's going to be it for the night, just chilling. So shakeout done, run, and yes, I have been keeping this a secret from you all week, but I honestly wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it because I wasn't sure I'd be able to get an entry and be able to get there. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to be running a half marathon tomorrow, just a little bit further north at Long Beach from me, so it will be nice. I've not really tapered, an easy 8 plus some strides this morning, and then I'm just going to jog back home. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I had a terrible day at work yesterday. Honestly, was looking at flights back to England because I was just not feeling it. People are not nice, and honestly, I'm not enjoying it, but I just know it needs to happen for now, and it'll allow me to hopefully create the job and life of my dreams. But I know that I need to just push through, and I push through hard things in running, so I can push through hard things in work. Feeling much better, beautiful sunshine this morning. That's all the running for today. Just going to do mobility and lots of rest and recovery to hopefully get my legs ready for tomorrow. And I'll catch you up on the plans for the race once I get back. Alright, Alright, so I am back from my run, had some breakfast because honestly I was starving and wanted to just eat, which is why I'm not changed yet. But I thought I'd go over my plans for the race tomorrow, even though there aren't really that many plans, while I prep my overnight oats for next week because I want to try and have a chill day tomorrow. As I said earlier, honestly this was kind of a very last minute thing. I was not planning to do this race, but I kind of saw it and was asked if I wanted to do it, and I was like, you know what, I was going to be doing a long run this weekend anyway, so I might as well go and do it, try and get some somewhat quality miles in the middle, and yeah, so it'll be fun. I had to try and work out if I could, because I can't get up there to get my bib, and in America they make you collect your bib the day before, which we didn't have to do that in England, so yeah, that was an issue, but I've had some great people who have really helped me out and I'm managing to do that. So we're just going to kind of go in with it, start off steady state, move into tempo and just go as I feel. I know I kind of say that all the time, but really with this one, it's just going to be like, I've not tapered properly. I'm not really training for a half marathon. Only recently come off the last race, so it's just going to be taking things easy and learning to enjoy it. And I think for me, that's something that I need to get better at, is being okay with going into races not being 100%. It was something I really struggled with in college because I just found that we were racing all the time and I felt like I was never, I don't know, like I was either missing out on training or not tapered enough. And I think obviously when you're doing things like a marathon, yeah, your goal race, you've got to like taper for that and be completely ready. But I need to be better at being like, races don't have to be perfect all the time, and also people aren't going to judge me if I run 2, 3, 4 minutes slower than my PR because they don't know the situation. So I'm going to be prepping these oats, and then we are going to head to a cafe to try and get some work done because I have a lot of editing and I'm working on a secret project too, which you'll find out soon that I need to get working on, and a lot of emails because yesterday was an absolute nightmare and I just need to get my brain back into normal functioning. I'll see if I can get some clips at the race tomorrow. You know how I said that I wasn't going in with any plans? Well, if you know me, you know race starts, even park runs, and I take it off at the start, and I did that, and I felt really good. So I was like, why not hang with it? And I literally just ran a 2-minute PB in the half marathon and won off my biggest mileage week ever. Like, I can't believe it. I'm literally on cloud 9. I don't even know what to say. Like, I was smiling the whole way and I actually didn't hurt until like 2K to go. I'm just so excited for the future, and I know that if I continue to work hard and really, really put my focus on this running, even if that means taking a step back from other things, I can really do something, and I just need to have that belief in myself that other people have had in me. It was a half marathon up in Long Beach. 7 a.m. start, so a little bit later than the other one, which was nice. I just did a 3K warm-up. I was going to do a bit less, but honestly got a bit lost, so did 3K. Then we were on the start line and just went off and got a bit sucked in with the guys at the start, but just told myself control and ran. So my watch is saying 1:16:39. I don't know what the official time is. I will put it here, but 3:37 per kilometer, which is only 2 seconds per kilometer slower than what I did at the 10 mile, which I'm so happy with. That's like 8 seconds per kilometer faster than I ran my last half, and I was not expecting that at all. Like, if you'd have asked me to run that pace for like 5K in a session on Monday when I did my session, I would struggle. So I am so happy, and I just know there's such great things to come. But probably ran the race like on my own. I had obviously the lead female bike with me and tried to pick off a few guys who had gone out too hard at the beginning, And I think this girl who came in second closed really well because she was about 25 seconds behind me at halfway, and I'd say she was probably less than that at the finish, but she closed really well. I tried to close pretty hard in the last 400, but nothing like crazy. I didn't feel like my legs were completely off. The amount of support, I was literally smiling. Like, people were like, girl, you need to stop smiling and you need to start trying harder. But I was so happy. I mean, look, with this is our view. Like, you do a little few loops and then you run along the beachfront, then back along the road. The sadness I was feeling on Friday and Saturday after all the terrible things I'd had happen at work, I just wanted to pop on and give a debrief of the race, but really happy, as you can see. Did a little cool down jog, very slow. Probably gonna go and find something nice to eat. I've had some chocolate milk they were giving out, which was nice, and a banana, and then gonna go and find something nice to eat here and head back and reset for the rest of the day. But yeah, that's probably it for the rest of the vlog. I might get some clips of what I do after, but thank you so much. And I'm actually planning to film tomorrow a bit of a recovery day, and also going over starting my block for the marathon, which will be in 17 weeks, hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do for the training with that, what I'm gonna be following, what plan, and give some tips and habits that I'm going to be incorporating to help me perform at my best. But just want to say thank you to everyone at the race. Thank you to all of you for your support. I'm so happy, and even though I was here alone, I never felt like I was alone the whole time. So yeah, excited for this journey and grateful to have you along for the journey with me. So that's all for now, and I'll speak to you next time.